What is going on, guys? It's Garth and Yuri, and today I'm coming at you with my UFC Mustache tier list. Got a decent amount of fighters, and we're going to rate the mustaches. Let's get into it. Starting off with one of the best mustaches. We have Quinlan Salkeld. Now, Quinlan Salkeld, he's like known for his mustache, as well as other things, such as being the minority killer, the inventor of sex, and Pakistan's greatest warrior. But yeah, he's been known for his mustache, and you look at his mustache too. It's obviously a great mustache. And when he did shave his mustache, the UFC community is devastated. Thankfully, it's back now. But yeah, definitely got to put him in the S tier. Next up, we have Carl Cial. I'd say he's like C or B tier. He's got a pretty decent mustache, but it's nothing like crazy. And he doesn't like look bad without a mustache either. It's not like he's somebody who like needs a mustache, or it's not like he's somebody just like wow, they look really good with the mustache. Yeah, I mean, like he's got a good mustache, but I don't know. I'd say it's like B or C. He's kind of mid. Then we have Ankalaev. I'm gonna put him in the D tier. His mustache is pretty weak. He doesn't have that much of a mustache, and he also just kind of looks like a goblin from like Clash Royale or something. So yeah, definitely gotta put him pretty low. Chris Burnett. We're also gonna put Chris Burnett pretty low. He has a pretty weak mustache as well, and just the whole like facial hair, it's not really like great. So yeah, D tier for Chris Burnett. He's got a pretty weak mustache. We have Yuri. Obviously I'm a Garth and Yuri, but I'd say Yuri's probably like B tier. I mean, like, he's got a good mustache, but it's nothing like crazy really. I mean, it does go together with his beard pretty well, but I don't know. It's not really anything crazy. It's pretty mid, but it's not like bad either. So I'd say B. Maybe you could put it in A. I don't know. I'd say B is pretty fair though. I don't want to be too biased. We have Eddie Wineland. Now this one's interesting because like I'm not really that big of a fan of this style of mustache, but I feel like he pulls it off, and it's also just so unique too. Like you don't really see many people with that mustache, so like the fact that you can do that and pull it off and maintain that form, and I feel like he kind of pulls it off. Like it doesn't look bad on him. I feel like I could put it in like A tier. I guess maybe this one. I don't know. Like this one, I feel like this one's really up to personal preference. Like I don't know, I could see a lot of people hating this one, a lot of people loving this one. I'm gonna put in the A tier. I feel like that's fair. Then you have Chuck Liddell. I don't think his mustache like is particularly crazy, but he's got like the whole like I forgot what it's called, but he's got the whole like thing going with his beard and shit too. Which I feel like that like not a lot of people can pull off, but he's somebody that can pull it off, and it's just like the Chuck Liddell look. So I feel like you have to put him pretty high up. I don't know if I'd put him in S tier though. But another old fighter, Dan Severn. I feel like I'd definitely put Dan Severn in S tier. He's got a great mustache. And another retired fighter, more recently, John Jones. I was thinking about putting him pretty low because I don't feel like his mustache is like crazy or anything, like kind of like Carlos Leal. But at the same time, like John Jones, I don't think he looks good without a mustache. So he's kind of one of those people that like kind of needs a mustache. And I don't think he looks bad without a mustache either. I put him like C or B. I think I'll put him as C. Then we have Gene Paul. I'd have to say A or S. I'm gonna say probably A. Like he's got a pretty good mustache, but I don't think it's on the level of Quinlan Salkeld or Dan Severn. But I do. I mean, a lot of people do call him the Mustache Man. I'll see it on Instagram and stuff. So shout out Gene Paul though. Definitely got a good mustache, but I don't think it's on the level as Quinlan Salkeld, Dan Severn. So we got Jamal Hill. I'm gonna put him in D tier. He's got a pretty weak mustache. There's not really a whole lot there. Same with Manel Cobb. He's also got a pretty weak mustache. Seems like Dan Severn, or not Dan Severn, Don Fry. Of course, we have to put him in S tier. Gerald Meersharp. He's got a pretty good mustache. I'd say either B or A. Like it's not that crazy, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like he pulls off the mustache that yeah, it's pretty good. Like he kind of mogs. I'd say he gives an A tier. Now Tom Aspinall. He's got a pretty thin mustache. It's not like crazy. It's not like a super quality mustache. Sometimes like because it's so thin and kind of small and like tighter on the edges, when you see it from a distance, he used to kind of remind me of like the Mustache Man, like the painter. You know what I mean? Uh, and yeah, I don't know. But now when you really look at the mustache like up close, it's not that crazy of a mustache. So it's kind of mid. It's kind of like comparable. It's like some of these other people down here. So and then Ian Gary's got a pretty weak mustache. It's like barely anything there. I mean, it's probably doesn't help that's like lighter color too, but it looks kind of like peach fuzz and like a shitty mustache. And then S tier. I mean, I guess it's not really his mustache, but the fact that he's got like this whole beard and everything. I feel like you have to put him in A or S tier. Mike Beltran, he's not a UFC fighter, but he's part of the UFC. And I mean, just look at that beard. Look at that setup. Yeah, man. So I guess it's not really like the whole mustache, but it goes together. Yeah, that's all I got. If I'm missing anybody, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see some more tier lists, some more shit like this, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. Like and subscribe, all that shit. Have a good one.